Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the Trillion Dollar Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. Today is Saturday, February 14th, and with the markets closed, we'll be dedicating our show to the weekend charting session. No macro prints, no earning volatility, just structure, levels, and preparation. Weekends are where discipline compounds. This is where we zoom out, study price action, refine our levels, and prepare for the week ahead. This show is for education and entertainment only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Let's get into the Trillion Dollar Tickers family legacy mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable, I am skilled, I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. Okay, let's get into Robert Greene's daily law. Invent exercises that work upon your weaknesses. Push yourself past perceived limits. The principle is resistance practice. Humans naturally gravitate toward what feels comfortable, the skill that comes the easiest, but mastery demands the opposite. You must attack your weaknesses. You must deliberately practice the difficult parts. Amateurs repeat what they're good at. Professionals refine what they're bad at. In long-term investing, resistance practice means studying companies outside of your comfort zone, reading opposing viewpoints, stress testing your portfolio assumptions, evaluating worst-case scenarios. It means not just studying your favorite sector, but understanding the risks you ignore. True portfolio mastery comes from strengthening weak areas, not just doubling down on your strength. For traders, resistance practice is critical. If you struggle with cutting losses, position sizing, patience, or overtrading, this is exactly what you must practice. Replay charts, backtest your weakest setups, simulate high-pressure conditions, train with double intensity so that live execution feels controlled. Mastery is built where discomfort exists. All right, so this weekend session is about raising your standards, holding yourself accountable, marking levels precisely, practicing execution, discipline, mentally. You are not here to be entertained. You are here to be sharpened. The market rewards those who prepare when nothing is happening. Markets are closed. The noise is quiet. The structure is visible. This is where professionals are built. Find your weakness, train it deliberately, raise your standards. Monday rewards Saturday's discipline. This is Trillion Dollar Tickers, and I'm your host, Matt Riches. All right, let's get into the market caps for our Trillion Dollar Tickers. The most valuable company in the world is NVIDIA, $4.45 trillion market cap. Followed by Apple, $3.75 trillion. Google, $3.7 trillion. Microsoft, $2.98 trillion. Amazon, $2.13 trillion. TSM, $1.9 trillion. Meta, $1.61 trillion. Tesla 1.56 trillion, AVGO 1.54 trillion, Berkshire B 1.07 trillion, and Walmart 1.06 trillion. Let's check out the Fear and Greed Index, y'all. We are back in fear, y'all. And the Fear and Greed Index is at 36. We are back in fear, y'all. All right, let's check out these $1 trillion tickers. Let me write good morning in the chat right quick for the people that's going to tune in later. And that good peace, blessings, financial freedom as well. All right. All right, now we're gonna start with a blank chart. It's been a heavy sell-off for Nvidia. It was looking strong, but that thing ended up selling off the past 3 days. All right, so this is how we get started on the chart. We go to the weekly chart, then we go to the line chart, and then we find where did price have a big reaction. Right here. When it came up here, it rejected very hard. Okay, right here. When it came down here, it bought up with a lot of power. Okay, we'll go ahead and round that down. And then just in case we get some more downside, we want to have this level right here. If it breaks under here, then it's likely to bounce right here because this is the bounce that actually brought it up to here. Okay. Now I do see this area here where it rejected 3 times. Sold off, sold off, sold off. So I'm going to put a level right there based on those 3 sell-offs. Okay, and then let's go to the daily. See if we have some more levels we can find on the daily. I do like this one more than this one because this one, I'll show you when I put it on here. See, I was going to put this one, but then when I look left, actually, this right here is connected to this right here. It's very close to this. But then I was going to go right here. And this is right here as well. But I do like this rejection here. So maybe this resistance turned into support. But since this is more recent, we're going to go with this one. All right. I like this level right here based on this reaction. Let's go ahead and round that up. Okay. And this level right here. This is based on this and this. Let it round that down. Who does end up breaking that to the upside? We got the alright, let me go ahead and round that down. Okay. Yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got on the video. This is really just a chop zone, as you can see. I like staying in this area. It looks like it's been in this area for months, since October. It break out for a little bit, come right back in. I think we can draw some trend lines. Go ahead and draw this here. It's our resistance trend line. Let's see if we got any support trend lines we can draw. Like this here. So it bounced here and ran up. So that's why I put it right there. You could also put it right here. But then it doesn't connect it out. And we definitely had a bounce right there. So it's better right there. One bounce, two bounce. Let's see if we get that third bounce on support. NVIDIA, we do have earnings coming up at the end of the month on Wednesday the 25th. But yeah, this was a rough week, man. We had one good day on Monday. Small moves up and then crazy sell off and another sell off. It rejected this resistance trend line very strongly. Let's see what else. Okay, so this is the price, 182.81. Support to the downside, I got 178.10 followed by 175. And then we also have our daily support here. If it does end up breaking all those, I do got 171.88. And then to the upside, I need it over this weekly level at 190, but I really need it over 194.50, and I needed to break this resistance trend line. Okay, let's add these on the chart. So the purple line is the 20 SMA, the orange line is the 50 SMA, and the green line is the 200 SMA. Let me verify. Yes. Purple is the 20. So we actually just broke underneath the 20 and the 50 with Friday's sell-off. So that is definitely bearish. Definitely bearish on NVIDIA. We needed to get back over these two moving averages before we can be bullish again. So it's in a short-term bullish, and remember, it's also in this chop zone that has been in for months. Okay, so that's what I see on NVIDIA. It's been consolidating here since October. It did break out momentarily, but came right back in. And it just can't break out. So until it breaks out, it's really now remember, it is February, so February is normally a down month. Alright, so that's what we got on NVIDIA, y'all. Gave you the downside support, I gave you the upside resistance. Showed you that we're in the consolidation zone. Check out the technicals. On the daily, yeah, we had that sell, but let's check out the week. We got a buy on the moving averages. We got neutral on summary. We got neutral on the oscillators, y'all. It's pretty tough, pretty tough. On the month, we got a strong buy on the moving averages. We got a buy on the summary. We got neutral on the oscillators. Forecast out of 74 analysts over the past 3 months, we got a strong buy. 57 out of 74 said a strong buy. As far as price target, we have 60 analysts giving a 1-year price target. The average is 260 and the lowest is 140, y'all. So take that into consideration. All right, next we got Google. Let me go ahead and delete this. How do we start? We go on the weekly and we go on the line chart, and then we find where the price have a big reaction. Definitely at this peak here. It's looking like it broke that one, y'all. That's not looking good for Google. Not looking good at all. It just broke this weekly. Let's see what happens when we get to the daily, though. Let me see. Yeah, we can put a weekly right there. Your dead balance right there. All right, let's go to the daily. Let's see what we got. Looks like it's been in between these two weekly levels since November. It did break out temporarily, but came right back in. Broke out temporarily, came right back in. All right. It definitely had a bounce here, so we got to put a daily level right there. Go ahead and round that down. Like right here. Based on this. See price reactor right there. Yeah, right here, and right here. So, okay, those are my levels to the downside. We are close to all-time high, so I go ahead and put that all-time high on there. $349. Let's see. Do we got any other levels? Yeah, we got this previous all-time high. Which also coincides with those two reactions. So this is for this, and this. All right. We got another one right there. All right. Go ahead and run that down. So this is for this, and this. That's why I drew that line. Okay, and then we got the top of the peak. We can put a daily level right there. This is where the price react. That's how you know where to draw the lines. Oops. Undo that. Where the price react. That's how you know where to draw the lines. Okay, let's see. That's looking good. I don't really have a. Let's see if we can draw a trend line here. Resistance trend line from this peak to this peak. What about support? It looks like it just broke this. So I don't really want to draw the support level because, well, let me see. I can't draw it from here because it already broke that. So this would be a previous, just broke this support. If I was to do this. If I was to draw that, that means Google just broke this daily support level to the downside. It also broke this weekly level. So it looks like it's coming back to 300, to sub 300, y'all. It's looking like it could possibly come to this 296.70. Let's see if we can find another trend line. What about here? Well, that's a gap. Let me draw that gap. While we're looking, go ahead and draw that gap. All right. So yeah, that's what I got. All right. Current price is 305.72. To the downside, it is looking bearish. It is looking bearish, at least in the short term. been selling off ever since it hit the all-time high a couple weeks ago. But as far as the downside, I got 300 as a psychological level, 296.70, and then 284.30. To the upside, you got to get back over this weekly level at 307.20, and then get back over our daily support level there. And then I had 314.30 and then 323.40. So those are my levels for Google. Let's check out the SMA levels and see. Okay, the purple is the SMA 20, so it broke the SMA 20. It also broke the SMA 50. The SMA 200 is way down here. So that is short-term bearish, y'all. That is short-term bearish on Google. We are in February. It is normally a bearish month, so keep that in mind. Let's check out the technicals. On the weekly, we got a strong buy on the moving averages. We got a buy on the summary. We got a sell on the oscillators. On the monthly, we got a strong buy on the moving averages. We got a buy on the summary. We got a sell on the oscillators. Forecast out of 74 analysts over the past 3 months, we got a strong buy. We got 59 out of 74 over the past 3 months. I gave it a strong buy. And out of these 63 analysts, I was given a 1-year price forecast. The average is 377, which is 23% to the upside. And the lowest is 10% to the downside, 273. So that is Google, y'all. All right, let me get into some news while we're here. So I thought this was pretty dope, actually. It says China introduces AI desks in schools to boost interaction and make learning more engaging. So China is so ahead of the curve. That is so dope, man. That is so dope. Yeah, China gonna take over the world. Because while American kids are worrying about what gender they are, these Chinese kids are learning AI right now. All right, next. Delta Airlines announced today that it will pay its employees $1.3 billion in profit sharing for 2025. This represents approximately 8.9% of their eligible annual earnings, or more than 4 weeks of extra pay on average. Shout out Delta, man. That's dope. All right, this next piece is from Unusual Whales. ICE expects to spend $38.3 billion on its plan to acquire warehouses across the United States and retrofit them into immigrant detention centers that can hold tens of thousands of people, y'all. They is not playing. They is not playing, y'all. Dang, that is crazy. I'm about to start rounding up more people, y'all, unfortunately. All right, let's get back to the charts. All right, let me go ahead and delete this. All right, you know how we do it. We go to the weekly chart, and then we go to the line chart. And we see where the price have a big reaction. As we can see right here, this is very close to this. So I'll just go on the most recent one. This is Apple on the weekly. And then we'll go ahead and round that down. And then where the price bounce, right here. This is the most recent bounce. So go ahead and put a weekly level right there as well. Go ahead and round that down. All right, let's see. Do we have more support here? We have this and this is basically the same. So we can put a level right there as well. Go ahead and run that up. All right, if it does end up breaking that, our next level is not until here. Let me go to the daily. No, I like this all-time high. This previous all-time high right here. Definitely got to put a level right there. Based on that reaction. That was a big reaction right here. See, price came up here, 258, and it sold off all the way to 245. So that's definitely a lot of sellers right there. All right, let's go to the daily. See if we get some more levels. Got our big spike up here. Daily level. Go ahead and run that up. All right, we definitely had a bounce right here. Put that level right there. Go ahead and round that down. All right, let's see. I like this level right here. Go ahead and round that up. All right, let's see what else we got. We got this mini bounce right here. All right, let's see. And we got this one to the upside. Go ahead and round that up. This is for this and this previous all-time low. All right, so that's what we got on Apple. Sold off tremendously. Look at this. 5% down on Thursday. 2.25% down on Friday. 7% in 2 days. Apple sold off tremendously. Goodness gracious. That's tough. All right, let's put this resistance level here. Let's see if we can put a support trend line. You had a nice bounce from here. And then we had a bounce right here. So we can put that support right there. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Yeah, so that's what we got. Okay, current price 255.78. As far as resistance, we got 258, followed by 266.20 and 271. For downside support, we got 252.30, followed by our weekly level at 248, and also our support trend line here. And then 245.30 underneath that. Let's check out the SMAs. SMA 20 is a purple line. SMA 50 is an orange line. So it has broke underneath both of those in the past couple of days. So it's definitely short-term bearish. We got the 200 down here exactly at our daily support level. So yeah, we short-term bearish on Apple, definitely. And then let's check out the technicals on a weekly. We got a strong buy on the moving averages. We got neutral on the summary. We got a sell on the oscillators. On the month, we got a strong buy on the moving averages. We got a buy on the summary. We got neutral on the oscillators. Forecast out of 51 analysts over the past 3 months, the majority has been a buy, 22. So that's the average. And then out of 39 analysts, 1 year price target, the average price is $297, which is 16% to the upside. And the lowest is $205, which is 19% to the downside. All right, that's what we have for Apple. You know what we can do? Let's check out the algo. And then I also check out the algo on the other ones. Okay. Oh, yeah. So we got that strong sell from Thursday's 5% off drop. The entry was 261.73, and the target is 247.74. All right, let's check out Google on the algo on the daily. Google did get a strong sell here last Friday, and the entry was 322.86. It hit TP1, TP2. Looks like it's headed to TP3 at 300. And then Nvidia, it did have a buy here on Monday at 190. It ran up to 193 and then sold off. So the algo would have got stopped out on this one, y'all. Let's check out the 4 hour and see anything new. Yeah, the sale in the pre-market on Friday. But that's what we got. All right, let's get to the next one. Microsoft, man, Microsoft is getting sold off so crazy. I can't believe this. Damn, look at this weekly. Look at this double top right here. Okay, you know how we do it, man. We start on the weekly chart, and we go to the line chart, and we find where the price react. Probably once price hit here, it's sold off, and it's still falling. We got some support right here. Sheesh. But for the long term, we definitely believe in Microsoft. It's just getting sold off so crazy with all this software talk. So if it ends up breaking that, we do got this other bounce that happened right here. Go ahead and round that down. Okay. I don't see it breaking that in a week. So, all right, let's see. Do we got any other levels? Yeah, we got this weekly right here. Okay, so this is for this and this. Once it came up, it ended up selling all the way down here. So that's why that weekly level is right there. This is just a lot of chop right here. All right, let's go to the daily, see what we got. All right, a lot of chop in between these two zones. It is a big zone. It sold off once it came back up there. Go ahead and round that down. Okay. Looks like we got one possible bounce. No, that's not it. One possible bounce before. Oh my God. It's looking so weak, man. This is insane. Got this gap right here, this earnings gap. Microsoft just been selling off so ridiculously. Can you believe that this valuable company has sold off like this? Let me see. How far are we from the all-time high? Microsoft is 27% off. The all-time high, y'all. That is incredible. That is an incredible discount. All right. So Microsoft definitely super bearish. A It looks like it just filled this previous earnings gap from April 25, just in the past week. So that's good. Filled that gap. So it got those buyers. They got that, not buyers, but that price imbalance. Okay, so to the downside, let me draw this very quick. Okay, so current price 401.32. To the downside, I got 390. To break 390. Oh, we got a little gap right here. I didn't even see that at first. Ooh, don't tell me they're gonna fix this price imbalance too, y'all. That's gonna be crazy. That's not the gap. I'm just saying. Alright, there we go. Yeah, don't tell me Microsoft going to fix that price imbalance, y'all. Got at 373. Man, oh man. But alright, so let me spread it out. Alright, so Microsoft to the downside, we got 390. We got the gap underneath there. And then we got our weekly level at 367.80. I mean, it is February. It's normally a sell-off month. So, yeah. Let's put our resistance trend line here. We got any support? I mean, it did bounce right there. Let's see. See what we got. See if it can hold up. All right, we got our support. Let's check out our SMAs. Ooh, that's looking terrible. So the purple line is a 20 SMA. The orange line is a 50 SMA, and the green line is a 200 SMA. So Microsoft is far under the 200 SMA. So we really bearish on Microsoft right now. We are really bearish in the short term, though. In the short term, we're definitely bullish in the long term. This is the fourth most valuable company in the world. It's not going anywhere. It's just OpenAI. They were once so dominant in the AI race, but now the competition has came, and Microsoft is a part of OpenAI losing its luster. So they are being punished when OpenAI is losing their luster. So, all right, I think we'll do one more for today. Oh, let's check out the algo. See what the algo says, y'all. The algo gave it a sell after it dropped on earnings. Normally, the sell is at the bottom of the candle of that day. So the entry would have been 433. So with this algo, it gives you a second entry point after it hits all three take profits. So it looks like this is the second entry here. But had you gotten into this one at 434, it'd be up $34. And if you're doing options, that's good paper right there. All right, Amazon. Let's check out Amazon, y'all. Amazon is looking terrible as well. Oh, you know what I didn't do for Microsoft? I didn't go over here and check out the technicals. On a weekly, we got a strong sell on the moving averages. We got a sell on the summary. We got a buy on the oscillators. On a monthly, we got a sell on the moving averages. We got a sell on the summary. We got a sell on the oscillators. Forecast. Out of 60 analysts over the past 3 months, 50 of them have given it a strong buy. So the current, out of 49 analysts giving a 1-year price target, the average out of those 49 analysts price target is $594. That's almost $200 up from where it's at right now, y'all. And the lowest analyst has a target of $392. So check out that risk to reward ratio. Looks like a good time to buy a leap on Microsoft, y'all. All right. Let's check out Amazon. See what we got. We go on a weekly, go on a line chart. Previous all-time high. But the selling started up here. Go ahead and round that up. Some buyers right here. $171. Sheesh. Got some more right here. All right, let's check out. See what we got. All right, let's check out the daily. Looks like it's just been in the zone for how long? Since December. It's been in between 213 and 247. It did break out. Okay, since June of 25, it's just been chopping in this $30 range. That's a long time. And it finally just gave up and dropped. Let's see what else we got though. Got that 180 level there. Okay, let's see if we got anything before that. Okay. All right. Right here. Okay, that's what we got there. Let's see. Got this 208. Yeah, we had a lot of reactions at 208, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. Go ahead and round that up. We also had reaction at this 201. 201. Let me round it. There we go. All right, that's what we got, y'all. That's what we got. Oh, look at these gaps right here. Y'all see these gaps right here? Amazon is looking terrible. Terrible, terrible. All right, current price $198.79. Support I got 192.80, followed by 186.50, and then 180, y'all. To the upside resistance, I got 201, 208.50, and 213, which is inside this gap. See if we can draw some trend lines here. I don't think we got any support. We'll have to draw from here, because it's still falling, so I don't want to draw it too close to that. All right, here we go. That's our support. Let's check out the SMA. Ooh, it's way under the 200 as well, y'all. Way under the 200. It's not looking good. At least in the short term, it's not looking good for Amazon, y'all. Let's check out the algo. Let's see what the algo has to say about Amazon. Let's see. Stretch it out. So we did get a sell here on Wednesday 4th. And this looks like the second entry. So the second entry. And it hit TP1. It's headed to TP2, which is 195.58, followed by 190, y'all. All right, so let me see. What's the technicals on Amazon on the weekly? We had a strong sell on the moving averages. We got a sell on the summary. We got a sell on the oscillators. On the monthly, we got a buy on the moving averages. We got a summary. We got neutral, and we got a sell on the oscillators. All right. Let's check out some more news. This is from Dan Ives on Twitter. He said, the software Armageddon sell-off is the most disconnected tech trade I've seen ever in my career on Wall Street, y'all. You're like, what the hell is y'all selling this off for? It don't make no damn sense. I ain't never seen nothing like this before, ever. All right, this is from Unusual Wells. OpenAI has warned U.S. lawmakers that its Chinese rival DeepSeek is using unfair and increasingly sophisticated methods to extract results from leading U.S. AI models to train the next generation of its breakthrough R1 chatbot. You know China always do that. You know they always get our tech and re-engineer it and make it even better. Shit, Sam Altman getting scared, y'all. All right, next. Wall Street Trapper. Yesterday, he said, I just went 85% cash. Got out of 19 of 21 plays. Some good news with jobs and inflation. And the market said, nope. We still selling off. So he said he gonna sit this one out for a minute, y'all. All right, Aristotle, he said, day trading is freedom, leap trading is seasonal, swing trading is spotty, long term is forever and never sell. The stock market is all about timing. Shout out Trap, shout out Aristotle. Okay, next, OpenAI has partnered with two defense companies that the Pentagon has selected to compete to develop voice-controlled drone swarming software for the U.S. military, y'all. That's good for OpenAI because they definitely been struggling. This is from the Kobayashi letter. Amazon has officially closed down for the 9th straight day, posting its longest losing streak since 2006. The stock has erased $470 billion over the last 9 days. You know, most companies don't even have a $470 billion market cap, and they lost that over the last 9 days. Incredible, y'all. Incredible. All right, so that's perfect timing. Since Amazon was the last chart that we looked at, we had that Amazon news. That's it for today, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shout out everybody on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. We'll be back tomorrow to finish these $1 trillion tickers. We got to hit TSM, AVGO, Meta, Tesla, Berkshire B, and Walmart. Don't forget to hit your workout today. Don't forget to eat healthy. All right. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.